Good evening to everyone. Once again, ako po pala si Father Ronald S. Martinez, SVD. Welcome to the Diocesan Shrine of Jesus the Divine Word inside Christ the King. Ito po palang simbahan namin kabilang sa mga simbahan ng Roman Catholic Diocese of Cubao. Ang ating po narinig na Gospel today ay sikat na kwento, Parable of the Good Samaritan. Ang mabuting Samaritano, we call him good because tumulong siya and he was very generous doon po sa victim ng mga kawatan who left him half dead. Why he was generous? Kasi una muna, he poured oil and wine. Naisip ko, bakit kaya wine? Kasi ang wine po may alcohol level about 10 to 13%. And oil naman may herbal quality. Pangalawa, sabi doon, he lifted the man, nilagay niya sa kanyang animal, probably baka donkey, brought to an inn. Ibig sabihin ng inn ay parang hotel nila ng time noon, and cared for him overnight. Then paid and assured the owner of the inn na kung kulang pa, he will pay later. What a beautiful illustration. Actually, the story is what you call self-explanatory. Yung kanyang pagtulong ay konkreto, total, and complete. Sana yung mga nangailangan sana ngayon, sana may mga good Samaritan na tumulong sa atin, yung kompleto. Ang pinakasilbi po, ang silbi ng kwentong ito ay hindi lang po to tell us the story, kundi hikayatin tayo, hikayatin din. Natularan ang ginawa ng Samaritano. Kung sabi ni Jesus, kung ginawa niya iyon, gawin din natin. Sabi ni Jesus sa pinaka last part ng gospel, doon sa scholar nagtanong sa kanya, go and do likewise. Ibig sabihin, this entire gospel is an order, command, and encouragement. Kasi po, yung ginawa ng Samaritano is the way of Jesus. And whatever is the way of Jesus is the way to our eternal salvation. Anumang daan ang binubuksan ni Jesus para sa atin, ay ang daan ng ating kaligtasan. May that be very, very clear to all of us. Pero we need to clarify, who is our neighbor? Sa Tagalog ng neighbor ay kapitbahay. Pero I believe ang point ni Jesus, neighbor is kapwa. Yung mga katabi natin, mga kapwa. At para sa aking pagsaliksik, ang pag sinabi pong, who is my neighbor for Jesus, lahat, all people. Kasi nga, we have a common heritage. We have a common Father. Therefore, all people are children of God. Dapat daw, sabi ni Jesus, hindi tayo selective. We don't isolate people. Sa Tagalog, wag daw tayo pumili ng kapwa. Wag isasantabi o parang hagdan. Ikaw pang level 1 lang. Ikaw pang level 10. For Jesus, we should not be selective. Many times we are selective. Tatatruhi lang kita ng maayos. Pag tinato mo ako ng maayos, ay kakampi ko siya, kaya tutulungan ko siya. Tatatruhin ko siya kasi BFFs ko siya. O tutulungan ko ang kapatid ko, pero yung mabait lang na kapatid ko sa akin, yung kaaway ko, di ko tutulungan. That's very common Filipino way. O tutulungan ko lang yung kapareho ko na ugali. Nabasa ko sa Psychology Today, many times daw, ang mga strangers nag-click at an instant because they have a shared reality. Naisip ko, what if we don't have a shared reality? Sabihin, di tayo mag-click. Minsan, tutulungan din natin lang yung kapareho natin na paniniwala o reliyon. At dito natin maintindihan bakit yung pari at yung levita, pagtingin nila doon sa biktima, lumihis lang sila. Hindi sa ayaw nila tumulong because of their belief. Yung pari kasi papuntang papuntang templo. Ang number one work po ng mga pari ng time nila Jesus, mag-offer ng sacrifice. Para yung mga lola-lola natin, nag-offer ng mga pagkain sa mga bathala noong panahon. Ang problema, pag nakahawa ka ng may dugo na tao, you cannot anymore offer sacrifice. Parang ika-quarantine ka. So, mas pinili niya yung mag-offer kesa to help Ganon din po yung Levita. Ang Levite kasi, assistant ng pari. Ganon din, kung hawakan niya yun, he cannot assist the priest. Pero sa Ebanghelyo, yung Samaritano, walang hadlang para sa kanya, walang pader, kundi siya'y nahabag tumulong. Ibig sabihin, ang challenge po sa atin, we too, kung pwede sana, may there be no boundaries and walls that will prevent us from helping. Kasi po ang point ni Jesus, the greatest walls is not physical walls to help, but the divisions inside us, anger, racism, hatred to one another, who does not share our blood and belief. Kaya nga minsan, nasa loob na ng bahay, nasa loob yung mga membro ng pamilya, mga relasyon ng mag-aasawa, magkapatid, too near, but too far. Physically, very near, but sa loob, malalayo. Bago po pala mag-COVID, itong Christ the King, marami ito pong balang halls for rent, part ng aming fundraising for seminary, at marami dito mga charismatic groups. At ang famous dito for many long years, yung ginagawa nilang once a month na healing family tree. Healing family tree. Kasi ang explanation doon, bakit ang ibang clans and family nag-away-away because of a long history in the past. And one way to heal this anger and grievances is to go back and understand. There's no other way. There's no miracle. You have to go back and understand and recognize and find healing. Kaya sa tingin ko, ito pong pandemic, we have to grab opportunity habang may oras eh. Sana kung saan man kayo ngayon, may you find a way to bridge differences sa mga mag-asawa, mga kapatid. Kaya kami mga pari din, it's also our assignment to unite once again. Kasi diba, sabi ng nanay ko noon, na ba yung walis tingting, pag ang walis tingting ay buo, we can do more. Pero kung ito ay wasak-wasak, we will do less. And this time around, we have to act together as one children of God to survive this pandemic. God bless everyone. Magsitayo po tayo. We are now in the 27th Sunday in the ordinary time. Even today, many lie by the side of the road, waiting for liberating words or a helping hand. Let us pray to the Father in heaven that our love may be expressed in concrete action rather than in beautiful words. Let us say, Lord,